What's going on, y'all? So listen. What's going on, y'all? Oh, big. Let me see if this is correct. Okay. Girl, do I got some? Okay. Love after lockup. Girl, this episode was a trip, okay? I was like, where is it going? But, at first it felt a little stale. I ain't even gonna lie. It felt a little stale. But baby, Deontay and goddamn Stan, okay? Stan, the freaking bullheaded man. All right, listen. They saved the show for tonight, okay? Girl, they feel like this shit cock at it. Lopsided. I said cock at it. My bad. But anyway, so let's just get up into the episode. This is Love After Lockup, Season 3, Episode 41, Sex Dolls and Booty Calls, okay? But let me just say this. Josh and Courtney, I don't know where y'all going with this, okay? I really don't know where y'all going with this. Josh is only at Courtney's house for the next 14 days, so I don't know exactly how long they've been out there. She's a felon, he's a felon. I don't know how this gonna work, okay? We first see them, he's sitting on the couch and, playing his little video game. She getting annoyed. She getting annoyed because she like, all these days that he been here, he ain't really done nothing. I said, Josh, so you sat there at that table when you gave that heartfelt speech about how you want to work this style, you want to do this, you want to be the man in the house, and you want to have this job and that job and motor line and all this stuff, and yet you sitting there and all you doing is playing video games. What gives, bruh? What gives, bruh? He said, listen, I just got out of jail. I ain't trying to do no strenuous labor over here when I can't stay over here because he has to be paroled to his cousin's house because she is a felon, his wife Courtney. So at this point in time, you are still on probation. That's what it is. Courtney is still doing this 2-year probation that she got for her little sentences that she had, partly because of the situation that went on when she was messing around with him. Okay. And at first, I can admit, and y'all can go back and look, I said, it seems like Josh really loves Courtney, okay? Wasn't Josh the one that tattooed on his arm her face and all that stuff and will you marry me? Okay. I said, we acting a lot just to get a place to stay. But, people, when they in certain situations, they'll act a certain way. But then when they get out of that situation, they'll go back to their regular self. And at this point in time, it seems like that's what Josh is doing, okay? It seemed like because I was in prison, let me butter you up. Let me show you that I care for you or whatever so that I can get you to care for me enough where I can be rooming and boarding and, taking advantage a little bit of you, okay? I'm not necessarily saying that's what Josh is doing, but that is what is given in this episode, okay? According to Courtney, because she complained about him basically not doing nothing. But here's where Courtney had me messed up, okay? Courtney, Sugarfoot, okay? You and Josh, 9 out of 10 won't be living together for almost at least 2 years at the most. Could be 3. Could be 3. He's on probation. He's on house arrest. He has to be paroled to his cousin's house. He can't stay with you. Why is it that you are going to look for wedding dresses so that you can have a wedding? Granted, I understand that you had a proxy wedding where, you wasn't there, he wasn't there, you had stand-ins, which I still don't understand. Technically speaking, if we ain't there, bitch, we ain't married, okay? We ain't married. I mean, I understand we signed the papers, but, even if I just got to stand in front of the judge, I want us to be there. Girl, what is that? Okay, I would have felt cheated too. I understand that. But that should not be a priority of yours right about now when y'all both ain't going to be living in the house together. What is the point? Y'all can't be around each other. I said, why are we doing this? You go to the bridal shop, and once again, what happens? What do they do? Listen, so, me and my husband, we got married by proxy, okay? He wasn't there, I wasn't there, but now I want to get married like this. The lady didn't ask all that. The lady asked, what type of dress do you want, okay? Miss Lady is just looking like, what this got to do with me? I just want your business, okay? I want your dollars. That's what it is, And so her friend Audrey, she comes there And you know, they talking, and she was like, so how things been? Listen, you know, he ain't really been doing nothing, and it's like, I don't even know what's going on. Listen, she was like, is y'all having sex? She said, girl, we had sex a couple of times. I said, wait a minute, sis. Now, sometimes when we say a couple of times, it's like an exaggeration, not necessarily exaggeration, but a figure of speech, okay? And I was like, you know, maybe she meant a few times, okay? I don't know how many days it's been. Girl, I've been moving my hands. I've been talking with my hands this whole time. I know somebody gonna be like, damn, bitch, put your hands down. Okay? So I was like, anyway, that. I was like, girls, do you mean a few times? Like, how long he been out and y'all only did it 2 times for real? Or are you like just exaggerating, or, you know, you just being funny with it? She was like, no, it's been a couple of times. You know, he's talking about he too tired. I said, wait a minute, too tired from doing what? Playing video games? Girl, this been bothering me. This little nugget right here has been that little curl. See, let me tell y'all something. Pause for the cause. Before I put locks in my hair, my curl pattern, like my hair is really curly. I don't know if I ever came on camera with my hair all the way down, and I wish I would have took a picture of it, because y'all would have saw that my hair is really curly. But that's why I still to this day I have curls and everything. That's why the curls be coming out right here and shit. Anyway, that ain't even got nothing to do with it. That ain't got nothing to do with it. It's gonna get fixed smart. You know, she was talking about that, and I was like, what are you tired from, Josh? What are you doing all day, Joshua? Your thumbs hurt, okay? You don't need your thumbs to have sex, okay? Listen, if you so tired, you know what I'm saying? Let her pump you up and let her just ride you or whatever. Like, I mean, let her do the work, okay? Like, I'm really confused as somebody who's been in prison as long as he has, and all of a sudden you don't want to do nothing. You lost all motivation. Like, I'm really confused, and that's what makes me feel like you're playing games with Miss Courtney at this point. And so, you know, she said also that he flushed his ring down the toilet, you know, like a month before he got out of prison. And she was like, you know, he got into his little attitude, one of his little fits that he be getting into, and that's what happened. And I'm sitting here like, so you mean to tell me you took this man in who flushed his ring down the toilet, and now he's not even making love to you? He's not even cuddling you. He's too tired, as if he's been outside hitting the pavements and doing a construction job that's 12 hours long, or 16-hour days lifting and doing cement and stuff like that. I said, Courtney, and you up in this wedding shop trying to get some goddamn gowns and stuff? I said, no, girl. No, girl. Courtney, let it go. Let it go. That is not your priority right now. You need to switch up the game at this point, because you crazy. Moving on from them, another one. What's his name? Ray gets out. Ray and Brittany, bitch. Listen. OMG. The grandma, she is my favorite, okay? Out of this scenario, this little threesome, she is my favorite. Brittany see Ray grandma show up, and she looking like, oh my God, what is going on? You know, she's supposed to be the one that's picking him up, okay? So she gets out the car, she goes over there to Ray grandma, and she was like, so Ray told you to come down here. Now he ain't tell me to come down here. You know, this my grandbaby. I wanted to see him. And in the confessional, grandma said, he ain't tell me to come down here, and I said that I can come down here, and who gonna stop me? That's my baby, okay? You know, and I understand that, you know, Brittany got a thing for him or whatever, and they met on the internet, and at this point, I'm not really sweating her, but I'm keeping my eye on her because I don't trust her. It's like, what you want with my grandson, okay? I don't know what you using him for. I said, oh, you think really highly of your grandson, okay? He the one that just got out of jail. Couldn't it be the other way around, that he trying to use her, okay? Because at this point in time, he's about to use her for room and board, and she probably giving him some money. She done brought him the clothes and stuff. I'm pretty sure that she did all of that. And you thinking that she playing him? Girl, grandma, you doing a lot, but I understand. Grandmas are protective for their son, grandkids, truth be told, okay? So I get it. And I'll be side-eyeing the situation too, because you are not an ugly woman. You are an attractive woman. Brittany look like she could have any type of man that she wants. Like, she don't have a problem pulling men, okay? And then you go and settle for somebody that's in prison instead of somebody that you could have been going out on dates with this whole time. You could have been cuddled up with this whole time. You could have been this whole time, you know what I'm saying? Y'all could have been getting it in, you know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have to put a camera down there with a freaking ring light to put so that they can see all the inside and all the pink, okay? This ain't down in the valley where the girls get naked. Bitch, when is that coming back? When is that coming back? Okay? God damn. But I'm just sitting here like, girl, I understand, Grandma. So when Ray gets out, she was like, and I bet you he might just go to her first. He might just go to her first. And I was just sitting here like, Brittany, truth be told, in this situation, yeah, y'all been talking for 9 months, but I would pick my grandma first, but then because I'm gonna be with you all the time, okay? I'm gonna be with you more than I'm gonna be with them. So let grandma get her hug in first, okay? Dang. Calm down. So Ray get out, you know, of course, he sees the grandma. He ain't know that she was supposed to be out there. You know, she surprised him and all that. He happy, hug her, whatever. But when he hugged and kissed on Brittany, it was like he didn't want to kiss her. And I hope it's because he didn't want to do all that public display of affection in front of the grandma. I hope that's what it was, because it was given very much. I said, oh, what is that? What is that? Baby, I ain't seen you in a long time. You better slap me down. Okay, these lips is finna go all over your mouth, all right? All over your mouth, bitch. Okay, just slobber, you know? Just slobber, just like I just did right now. God damn, I hope y'all ain't see that. But anyway, you know, and so they was talking for a minute, and she was like, it look like y'all really want to be alone, y'all really want to be with each other and all that stuff. I said, Grandma, let him go, you know. Brittany said, so you going with her or you going with you? Going with me. I'm going with you. I was like, all right, okay. You know, Brittany was happy. So they get in the car, they go to her house and all this stuff. They pull up. She was like, you like your home, babe? Look at your home. Okay, this is the living room and everything. And, you know, this is the bedroom. He was like, dang, this is a big old bed. You know, it's so much different from what we had up in prison. You know, the metal things up in prison. I said, yeah, because you was in prison, bruh. Ain't no, you know, you ain't kingpin status where you can. This ain't TV, okay? This ain't TV where you can get that shit modified or whatever and have a king size bed up in the goddamn prison. I don't know if they do that shit, you know. It seems like they don't, but hey, it is what it is. And then it was awkward silence. And in that moment, just looking at their interactions, I'm sitting here like, does Ray really like her? Now, he said in the confessional, you know, I love her. I love Brittany. I'm really attracted to her. I can't wait to make love to her and all that, you know, do what I got to do. But the fact of the matter is he hasn't had sex in like a few years, you know, since he's been in prison. I understand that, and I understand that apprehension. But, you know, sex is just like riding a bike. You know, once you learn, you never unlearn it, okay? Like, all you got to do is put your head. I ain't finna get... I don't know how you straights do sex. No, let me stop playing, because I do. The same way we lads do it. Anyway. Girl, I'm sitting here like, what? What is happening? Am I the only one who caught that there really was no chemistry? You know, some people can say that they're attracted and they want to be with somebody, but that don't mean that they feel like they're in love with that person and they really truly want to be with that person. You know, I feel like at this point, the feeling is that Ray is here up until his probation is up. You know, he got the ankle monitor, the house arrest bracelet on. And it's just like, I don't know, okay? You know, he wanted to go to the refrigerator, you know, look at the kitchen and all that stuff. And I was like, even Brittany caught on to it. Like, you know, I thought after being gone so long, you would want to have a lot more affection and touching and kissing and stuff like that. But it's none of that. Maybe I'm just going to hope that it's, you know, because of the production and the cameras and all these other people that's all around, you know, and he don't want to do all of that. I'm going to hope that that's what it is. Because at this point in time, I don't know about Brittany and Ray. Put it down in the comments if you feel where I'm coming from or if you think it's something different. Let's chat. Anyway, moving on to Anisa and Jeff. Lord. Lordy, lordy, lordy. Anisa and Jeff, let me tell you something. I said, please, once I saw Anisa, I said, please give us some sex this episode. Because I'm tired of her. I'm tired of her already because, like, girl, you looking so thirsty. You looking so thirsty, and I don't like when people look thirsty. It's one thing for men to look thirsty, but then it's also another thing for a woman to look thirsty, and I don't know which one is worse. Okay, so and thirsty over somebody that is playing you, and that's what bothers me the most about Anisa. That's it. I literally just figured it out. You're doing all of this with somebody that played you in your face blatantly, okay, twice, all right, and they're still playing you. I just don't understand. I don't understand. She was like, listen, Jeff about to get out. He been gone for a few weeks. The last time I seen him, I couldn't really see him. I had to send him some money and drop some stuff off. But listen, I didn't get my tan, so he won't see me and I won't be all white, and it'll cover my flaws and stuff or whatever, and I can look good for him. And I'm just ready to go, you know what I'm saying? So I can give me a little something. I said, okay, hey, get your dick. That's how it is, okay, bitch. So Jeff get out, and he happy. At least it seemed like it, they kissed, and I'm looking at Jeff's face, and I was like, I asked this on Twitter, okay? And I am not trying to be rude, but I literally have a legit question. Because I said, one side of his face is straight, and then the other side, it's like a little puffy over here. So I'm sitting here like, is he chewing tobacco? Because when they chew tobacco, they always either keep it underneath their right here, or they keep it on the side or something like that. And that's how his mouth was looking. Girl, they ate me up on Twitter. They said, girl, that's meth mouth. I said, wait a minute. I ain't want to go there, and I remembered that he did have a drug problem. I said, ow. Ow. But he come out there, they kiss, and I'm sitting here looking like Jeff didn't really want to kiss that lady, okay? I don't feel like he really want to kiss that lady like that. But all right, Jeff is definitely playing a role. Jeff is definitely playing a role. Ain't no ifs, and, or but about it. He said, I'm going to play this until I can't play it no more, because as soon as I come off this ankle monitor, I'm going to my other whole house, okay? That is exactly what's happening with Jeff. They get up in there, she ready to lay down, talk, and do all that stuff. They get to the house, he looking at the house and everything. He was like, this yours? He charging up his ankle monitor and all this stuff. She was like, how much juice you got left up in there? Because I'm ready to go in the bedroom and, do some stuff or whatever. He was like, hell, you should have told me that when we first came through the door. I'm ready to do that shit too. At this point in time, I wouldn't be surprised. Jeff is just horny, okay? He ain't had none in a minute. At least to our knowledge, okay? To our knowledge, ain't no telling if he had another bitch come up there, okay? Because Jeff told us, he haven't had sex in 3 years. That's what he told us, okay? Mind you, he also said, but me and Anisa been together for 11. Bitch, I was sitting here doing the math like, wait a minute, because at first he said 30-something months. I said, hold on, that's like 3 years. And I said, And then he said, we've been together for 11 years. And I was like, 37 months, that's 3 years and a month. 11. So who you been messing around with? I said, you been doing the prisoners? What's going on? He said, nah, girl, it ain't even nothing like that. In the course of him being up in the jail, he got like 5, 6 other girlfriends, okay, that he done had come down there, that he done had relations with, and that he done knocked off and all that stuff. I said, oh my goodness. And he said, listen, I'm gonna keep it the way that it is, and Anisa ain't gotta know. I said, boy, see, and she was talking about marriage and the wedding and what they gonna do and all this stuff. And in the confessions, he gonna say something, Anisa the one that care more about this wedding than me. I said, we know that. We know that, okay? Girl, they get up in that room and they boom, boom, boom it out, okay? And I was like, oh, WeTV, thank you for not showing us that. Thank you for not showing us anything. Thank you for not showing no flesh. Thank you for not showing us, or giving us the sound, okay? Because sometimes with some of the couples, I can be like, oh, okay, that's nasty, but, hey, do what you gotta do. But, other couples, I'd be like, no, don't show us, okay? Because VH1 scarred us already. If you ever looked at Love and Hip Hop when Mama D was licking Ernest's nipple, we would never get over that. And I will never get that image out of my head. And when I see older people, mature people in age do things like that, even though I know that's going to be me when it comes time to it, because I'm going to still be out here doing my thing. I just don't need people to visualize you or to, yeah. Okay. So at this point, he's showing her names of women on his tattoo, on his arm that he got tattooed that he used to be with. I said, what? What the hell? I'm like, what is going on? He comparing notes or whatever. He talked about something, let's go for round 2 and all this stuff. I said, oh my God. So it's been a minute, And at this point, I said, Anisa, get it, girl. But you getting played, girl. Okay? Listen, they go outside. She get him some breakfast and all this stuff. And then, while she was bringing over the breakfast, he was talking to somebody on the text message. Girl, it was his ex. It was his ex, Christine, who was his first love. And I was like, put that away. Put that away. We're being a little bit too bold. We're being a little bit too bold at this point, And at this point, they was talking how they felt about the day and all that stuff. I don't give a care what they was talking about. But all I know is Cal came over. I said, Cal, where the hell you come from? I said, come on, Tommy. That's what he was giving me. Tommy and Angela. Okay? And not Powell. Girl, Cal came over there, and apparently Cal lives on the same property as Anisa. Okay? So that's why they share the property and all that stuff. That's why he was over there. Jeff was not here for. So Cal is sitting down, and Anisa said, let me go get you some breakfast, okay? So he go get her some breakfast. She go get him some breakfast, and they sitting down there talking. Okay, it's awkward or whatever. And how was your first day? He was like, yeah, I enjoyed it. It was amazing and all this stuff. I was like, as a friend, I don't want to hear about your sex life, okay? Not at this point, especially when it's somebody I don't like, okay? So, he was like, they get into his little backstory, how, he fall in love with her this time, and the other times, when he first got out, he went straight to get some drugs and all that stuff, and he loved the drugs more than her. That's why he played her and all that stuff or whatever, because he did say when she was sending that money, he used it for drugs, And so at least he honest about that part. But then he said that he got a secret or something else that he really needs to tell Cal, and he don't know how to go about it or whatever. And we never found out what it is, so we gotta wait till tomorrow, next week. And I was just sitting here like, what is it? They was like, I hope he don't snitch to Anisa. I said, what you trying to do? I know it ain't gonna be nothing bad, because why would you tell your girl best friend something bad as if he's supposed to hold it? Because I'm a snitch. Especially if I don't like you and I want you out the picture. I'm a snitch, okay? I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna sit here and play y'all, okay? I ain't got no loyalty to you. I got loyalty to her. That's what it is, Moving on from that. Let's get to Stan, okay? Stan, oh my God, I just don't like him, okay? I don't like him, and I see exactly who he is. Stan gives me the vibe that either when he was younger, he was picked last, okay? No girls liked him, and he didn't get a girlfriend till after college. That's what he gives me. He gives me that vibe. And he gives me also the vibe that he was trying, he was the one that tried to get into a frat, and he did get into the frat just by the skin of his teeth or because of legacy. And then he went around basically berating girls because he couldn't get them. You know what I'm saying? And thinking that just because I'm in this frat, you're supposed to give me what I want. And I'm talking about in a sexual manner. Okay? And then he grew up to have money, which made it worse, and it made him, egotistical to feel as though now that I have money, I'm going to use that to get what I want, especially from women. And what I really want is sex at this point. That is what he abusing his authority, abusing his power, abusing his privilege. That's what he's doing, okay? And there's a lot of privilege in here that is being abused. The privilege of being a man, the privilege of being a white man, the privilege of being an older girl. It's just a lot, and I'm just like, what is happening? What is going on? Now, see, Lisa, you a better woman than me, okay? You a better woman than me, because once he said that shit about my parenting and we don't even fuck with each other like that, we still in the process of getting to know each other. We ain't even officially boyfriend and girlfriend like that, and you done already came on my head like that. Came at my head. came at my head like that, it's over, it's done with. I found another sugar daddy. Okay, that's all it is. I found you on the same website. I can get back on there and find another one that's twice as better. Okay, and more respectful. All right, that will respect and love on all of this. And so he was like, so what's good? Let's just get up out of here so we can go do what we do. And she was like, basically what he want her to do is to come on over there so he can fuck on her. Okay. And she was like, I see what it do, but and I'm not saying that I'm gonna stay here or whatever. Bitch, when they was up in that car, Lisa said, let me tell you something. Don't get it twisted, okay? Don't think that we all to the good. I'm not staying with you. I need you to get me an apartment. She didn't say I need you to get me an apartment, but she said I need an apartment, where I can stay away from you for a good, 4 to 6 months. I need a car. He said you ain't even got no driver's license. That don't matter. When I got out or when we got in or whatever, this arrangement, you said you was going to give me $5,000 for a car. So that's what you need to stick to. And I was like, well, if you said that, you need to do that. But, she trying to play you. But at this point, I don't care because I truly don't like you and your toupee. Okay? I see a, Miss Lisa girl, he was saying some rude stuff, and the cops come pull up, okay? It's like Stan really can't take the fact that he cannot not be sarcastic. He cannot not be rude in his speaking. It's almost as if he talks as if women are beneath him. And they supposed to do what he said they do. And I'm the only one that got that feel, okay? Come to that same conclusion with Sam. Bitch, the cops pull up behind him and he was like, see, look at this. Because they arguing back and forth about the goddamn car and all that stuff. He's getting in his feelings because he want her to stay with him. And I said, nigga, you don't know this lady like that. You don't know her like that, and you just inviting her to come. You see what's going on, and you really trust this situation? Girl, I would have said, at least I would have been up in that bitch, and I would have found every goddamn... No, let me stop. I would have took him for everything he had. Drained his motherfucking bank account, because you ain't going to play me. But at the same time... Okay. At the same time, the cops pull him over. Lisa like, I ain't even got no license or nothing. I got my state ID, prison ID. Oh man, every time I've been pulled over by a cop, I always go to jail and I got all this stuff and I can't go back to jail. She worried about that, but then he said, ain't nobody worried about you. This ain't got nothing to do with you because I'm the one that's up in the seat. Okay, fine. So the cop come up there, get his license, get his insurance, and just left him off with a warning because he ran through a red light or whatever. Yellow light he thought he had a yellow light and it had actually turned red right when he ran through it. And then the cop just let him off on a warning. He was like, good. You see that? You see how that is? He went and checked my record, and my record is perfect. It's clean. And he left me off with a warning. And guess what? Because I have a license and stuff like that. Easy peasy. And I'm sitting here like, you said all that, and everything that went through my mouth is, bitch, if Stan was black, it would have been a different story. I'm sorry. I had to put it there because a lot of us minds went there, but hey, it is what it is. Moving on from that, they get to the house. And basically they get into an argument. He want her to go upstairs. He basically want her to take her shit off so he can just go ahead and do his business. Lisa is putting her foot down. Baby, I don't even truly remember everything that happened, but I know they got into an argument and Stan got pissed off, okay? Because Lisa was talking back to him. Lisa was telling him what she ain't gonna do with all this stuff. And, he getting mad and indignant in his chest and all that. And I was just like, he just went real rude on her, okay? And it was like, well, if you ain't gonna do this, you can get out because she didn't want to have sex. He was like, I thought we was gonna go up in here and cuddle. It was like, that ain't what I said we was gonna do, okay? He was like, well, you can get your ass out. I said, oh, that's what we doing? That's what we doing? And he said, yes, that's what we doing. You see what she doing? It's like he gets upset because she don't want to put out to him. And I said, wow, so you throw a tantrum because you can't get sex? Because you can't get sex because a woman says no and you can't respect the fact of her right to consent. She did not consent to you, so therefore she don't have to, and you are getting in your feelings over it. You too fucking old to be acting like this. And then close the door on her opened it up and threw her shit outside. I said, what the hell is going on? And let me tell you something, We TV, y'all bogus as shit if y'all made Lisa walk somewhere, okay? Because she was walking down the street. I know y'all just let her walk a couple of blocks for the camera. I know y'all put her in the van and put her up in the hotel room. But Stan, you full of shit. You's a bitch, okay? You are a bitch, for real, for real. Moving on from that to our favorite person, bitch, Deontay. Dante, I'm gonna tell your mama to take that O out your name, okay? Either take the O out the name or take the A out the name. Either one of them gotta go, okay? It has to be either or. It has to be either or. They both pronounce the same way, but it has to be either or. Unnecessary letters in names, I just don't understand, okay? That's like spelling Ashley, ASHLIEGH, or what is it? LEIGH. Bitch, why? Why? Okay, no. Quit being different. Quit being different. Anyway, let's just get up into this because it's a long video. Baby, Deontay is picking up Nicole. They are going to his home because his mom is about to come over there. All right. And, you know, I'm just like, okay, what is about to go down? What disturbed me is when they got into the house, right? They got into the house and, you know, she went up there to go fix some salads and stuff like that. And I was like, did you wash your hands? Okay. Because I didn't hear no water turn on. I saw the plates and stuff and the bowls come out. And then, you know, at one point she was cleaning out the bell pepper with her nail. Okay. And I was just like, oh my God, COVID. You know, I was just feeling, I'm sorry. Bitch, I'm a germaphobe at this point, okay? And I'm just sitting here like, no, that look nasty, okay? And so at this point, you know, she's a little nervous about the fact that his mama is supposed to be coming over there, okay? She was like, what if she don't like me? My mama gonna like you, okay? She gonna like you, she gonna love you and all that stuff. It's all to the good, you know? And she was like, oh, it's Tia's birthday. Let me call her for her birthday or whatever, you know? So he go, and she was like, she went into his room and he was like, wait a minute. First of all, you finna call that bitch for your birthday? You finna call another bitch that you already had sex with? Your ex? Are you fucking serious? In my house? I said, wait a minute, Dante. Wait a minute. Calm that down for a second. But then again, oh, I said, no, I'm not finna sit here and look at him like that. No, let me stop playing. But it was nice. It was nice. I was like, oh, so you really trying to take control of the situation? You trying to take control of the situation and not be walked over? Girl, anyway, Tia went up in that room. Nicole went up in that room. She was like, hey, girl, how you doing? Yeah, happy birthday. Girl, listen, I'm over here at Deontay's house. Girl, I'm about to meet his mom. I really don't want to meet his mama or nothing. I don't want to go through this. I don't want to do any of this. Oh my God, like he's so freaking weird. Like, come over here and come get me. Like, come get me. I'm dead serious. Hold up. What is this on the... Hold on one second. Oh my God. I cannot believe this, girl. Like, he got this nasty ass sex toy over here. Oh my God. And it's not even a full toy. It's so small and everything. It just looks so disgusting. And I've been told him to get rid of it. Bitch, I send you a picture of the shit. Like, girl, he just so fucking weird. Bitch, Dante opened up that door. He was like, what the fuck you up in here talking about? Like, I heard every goddamn thing that you said. I heard everything that you said. Hang that motherfucking phone up. I'm sitting here like, wait a minute, Dante. And I said, oh, he was in the Navy or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that served. But, you know, he got a little forceful with it. And I said, listen, I'm the type of person that I like a person. I like for a woman to put me in my place. Okay, because I'm so dominant in a relationship, but I love it when, you know, you talk down to me a little bit, you know, and it's not really talking down to me, you know, just be a little forceful with me so I can be like, hold up. Who you talking to? I mean, keep it going because I'm a little turned on or whatever, but bitch, who you talking to? So I can get in that mode, right? So Dante kind of did that. And I was sitting here like, you know, Nicole did know which way to go, okay? And she was like, why you acting like this? You know, you being crazy, whatever. I told you to get rid of this and all this stuff. And he was like, I could have cheated on you a long time ago. I could have cheated on you a long time ago. You know, bitch, you took my money and all this stuff. Ain't nothing stop you from taking my money, okay? I said, oh my God. She said, I ain't asked for none of of this shit. I ain't asked for none of this shit or whatever. He was like, if that's all that you want, this what you want out this relationship, and you gonna be like this, you up in here talking to another bitch that you done had a relationship with in my house or whatever, you can give me back the money, give me back everything that I gave you, and you can get the fuck out if that's what this gonna be. I said, oh shit, Deontay. Bitch, you better fucking go off. Nicole was looking like, that ain't even how it is. And then you got this nasty ass sex toys. I told you to put that shit up. I told you to get rid of that. Okay? You know, they go out into the kitchen. He's still on fire, right? You know, he was like, give me a beer. Shit. She was like, because I need something to drink. So he get a beer. They get a beer. And they standing there like this. So how we gonna fix this? I don't know, because like, you know, I'm here. I'm here for you too, because I care for you and I love you. You know what I'm saying? And I know my mama gonna love you too. Like, I'm just a little bit nervous or whatever, but okay. And at that moment, here come Mama Nika. Bitch, Nika came up in there and she was looking like, okay. Nicole was like, hi, my name is Nicole. It's finally nice to meet you formally. And Nika was looking like, And she said, typical, just like I thought. Like my son has a type, another white, blonde, stripper type. Okay, I said, ooh, all right, all right. So they sit down, and you know, they get to talking, and she was like, why do you love my son? Okay. She was like, your son, he's a big gentleman. Okay. He's a big gentleman. And she was like, I know about his characteristics because I raised my son. I know him. Okay. But I'm asking why you love him. You know, he giving you money or whatever. I know you think it's because of the whole girl, the Chelsea girl or whatever. And you feel like this is the same situation. But I never asked him for anything just like her. Okay. Yeah. It's been times that I asked him for some money, but that's just it. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, no, I don't do all that stuff. This is different. I really do love Deontay. And she was like, I don't feel like y'all love each other. Okay. I really don't feel like y'all love each other at all. You know, I see right through the bullshit. You know, she ain't say that part, but that's basically what she was saying. Mama was not here for it. Mama didn't cut any corners. Mama didn't bite that tongue. Okay. And then Deontay always does it to us. Deontay is sitting there talking about how, mama, this is the woman that, you know, I want to be with. This is the woman that I love. This is the woman that I potentially gonna marry. This is the woman that might have your grandkids, okay? And you got to accept that. And if you don't accept that, you don't accept me. Mama said, how the hell you gonna sit here and tell me what I got to accept, okay? I'm accept what I want to accept, okay? I ain't got to accept nobody. I said, I know that's fucking right when she said it like that. Because mama only said that because because of what he been through, okay? Mind you, she sat there when they was in that kitchen making that food, talking about some, and this what sparked the whole shit off too. When she told him the prices for the boob job, okay, and she was like, it's $6,000, and truth be told, I thought it was gonna be $8,000, and he was like, that's a lot of money, and she was like, so you said you was gonna get it for me, and he was like, I mean, what? So I'm gonna have to forego some bills and rent or whatever. So you ain't gonna pay no bills and you ain't gonna pay your rent or whatever just to give me my boob job? I mean, yeah, whatever it is to satisfy you. I said, Deontay, she gonna leave because you ain't gonna have no house to stay in. She gonna get them new titties and leave, you dumb bitch. I said, oh my God, Deontay, you are making us look bad. You are making everybody look bad. Man, woman, everybody. Okay? You cannot be this dumb. Bitch, and I'm just sitting here like, Deontay, you gotta stop playing. Stop playing with us. Back to Nika, okay? Deontay brings that shit up, and then he goes on, and he said, like, one of the only issue is the fact that, you know, she been gone or whatever, and, you know, the lack of sex. And I said, oh my God. Are you finna bring up sex in front of your mom like this and your sexual issues? Deontay, no. This is like when he brought up the sex doll in front of Nicole's mom. And so he went on and he started talking about it. And the mom was like, so you been in jail for 4 years and ain't nobody touched you. You ain't been with a man in 4 years. And you mean to tell me you ain't having sex with him? Okay. What woman does that? Listen. Women like sex just as much as men like sex. So something is wrong. You, 9 out of 10, really just don't want to have sex with him because you don't really like him like that. That's what's going on. And I don't like the fact that both of them are basically, he gaslighting Nicole at this point for sex, okay? Because he's in his feelings. Bitch, this video alone, why is it? girl, y'all like it. He in his feelings or whatever because she won't put out and he expected it. Okay. And I'm sitting here like, once again, it's her right to choose. Okay. And it's her right to say no. You know, you're making her uncomfortable. And that's literally what she said. She was ready to have sex, but then once she got out and the way that he was pressuring her and, you know, keep bringing it up and making these sly comments about it, it was just a turn off. So yeah, I'm not finna put out, it ain't making me wet, it's drying me the fuck up, bitch. Okay, like stop it. And so that wound up happening. After that little conversation, I was just sitting here like, oh my God, why would you do this? You know, Deontay go to drop Nicole off and he had the nerve to say, I think everything went well. She said that shit did not go no well. But anyway, you can drop me off right here. You don't need to come up in the house or whatever because you ain't finna wake my mama up. You ain't finna wake the dogs up or nothing like that. And I said, damn, he can't even come in the house. Bitch, Dante watched her go sit down on the porch or outside. And I said, at the table outside. And I was like, damn, girl, you couldn't wait till he get down the block. You could at least fake the funk, okay? He said something told me to turn around in my spirit. So he turned around and I said, well, if you finna sneak up on her, turn your headlights off. So eventually he did that and he parked and he saw another car pull up. And I said, bitch, is this Zach? And I was like, nope, it's not Zach because, you know, she was getting in the back seat. So she must have called an Uber. And Dante was like, Nicole, where you about to go? I said, oh no. And then that was it. Girl, Love After Lockup was a mess this week, okay? The episode really wasn't all that. I don't know why I was talking so damn much. But anyway, that was that. Y'all tell me how y'all felt about the episode, and I will see y'all later. Peace.